What's up, YouTube? It is me, Tommy, and I am here on this Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Since this is the up-and-coming remake that's going to be coming up. Yeah. Let's go back to 1964. Virtuous Mission and Operation Snake Eater. The origin of the Metal Gear series begins in 1964 at the height of the Cold War. Naked Snake, the man who would later become the legendary soldier known as Big Boss, heads into Soviet territory to help the scientist Sokolov defect to the West. However, the mission ends in failure when Snake's mentor, a female soldier known as the Boss, unexpectedly defects to the Soviet Union. The fate of the world hanging in the balance. Snake is forced to question the true meaning of loyalty as he embarks on a lone mission to kill his former mentor.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Most of this video is probably just going to be like the introduction to this freaking game. I can almost guarantee you that. That's how long this stuff is.
Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch. Temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay, all green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Film what I tell you.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the Virtuous Mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the Virtuous Mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission. Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
Hey, look, real
The
people.
Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba. And so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selinoyarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
And we're back.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selinoyarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast,
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
This is how it should have started. Metal Gear Solid Snake. He just throws it. He's like, man, get off this shit. David Hayter, the man. I'm telling you, this whole video is probably just going to be nothing but cutscenes. And me chatting every now and then, saying something random.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a
1909.
choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission.
Nah, it literally
You
said
must
Major
not be
Zero, now it
seen
says
by
Major
the
Tom.
enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you.
Or
If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
backpack at the satchel. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see, camera. And then if I go forward, he'll crawl. Pose, attack. First person. Okay, let's see it from here. My name is Snake. Oh, my name is Solid Snake. Can't believe my name. Climb a tree. Because I'm Solid Snake. I mean, I'm Naked Snake, not that. Camouflage.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons
You know, I'm
will
gonna
be
skip this stuff just because. Crap, boss. That was kind of important now that I think about it. Oops. Oopsie. Skip that part.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Yes. Finally, after like, I don't know, 20 minutes. 20 minutes of just talking. There are like so many different things that you can do on here, like collecting different animals or all the animals, and I think that's it, just animals. I could never find everything. There was only like 2 animals I couldn't find, so it was freaking hard. There's like frogs. Let's see a bird. I know you can go through the whole game with just using your tranquilizing darts. Wait, are those alligators, crocodiles, crocodigators, frog. I'm gonna put you to sleep, Mr. Alligator. Okay. Go to sleep. Don't talk to me. Oh crap, there's one right here. Yeah, that. I think those are crocs. Crocodigators. see there's this. Oh, wait. Got it. Sokolov, is that you? Sokolov, I'm Snake. Oh yeah, if you hold R1, I can look.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
That means I gotta roundhouse kick them in the face.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed.
Camouflage.
You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index. The camo index shows...
Okay, camo index, I get it, whatever. Let's go. Trying to do a little extra rather than just sit here and listen to everybody talking, telling me what to do. Let me see. Camouflage. Unis. Oh, look, I got a bunch of camouflage. Looks like leaf is my best option. I should just do black. I get away with that. They'll never see me. Be like John Cena. Let's see. It's cool that it starts off with all this stuff. Ah, the mask. Wait, is my face green? I guess like, yeah, let's do wooden camo. Okay, let's do this. Let's see what we can do. Huh. If you shoot them in the head, they go down faster. Got him. I'm just gonna leave him, I ain't worried about him. Let's see. Where do we go? If I keep shaking them up, they just wake up. I ain't got time for all that noise. Try to get to Sokolov so we can soak a solve. Ooh, pun. Name pun. These games are good, but man, they're freaking long. That smile. Remember, I had my chance to have the Twin Snakes. I've had it twice in my hands. One time I played it, beat it. Another time I found it, and I was like thinking about buying it, but it was like $150 I forgot a lot. Where's that net? Oh, there it is. I wish I would have kept it when I first played it. It was a friend of mine. Bees are coming. I can keep running. Yeah, they just keep running. Ain't gotta worry about them. I live in a dream. Snake eater. My throat is so not cleared out. Can't hit them notes. Dang it, Snake, quit calling everybody.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump.
Let's find Sokolov.
I can't see Sokolov from here.
Can't see him. No, Sokolov's
Security is
at.
pretty tight.
Guess we putting everyone to sleep.
There are sentries posted around the perimeter.
Whoa,
I
brother.
wonder how many are inside.
Sokolov. Ugh. Old Snake.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
What?
You mean there's more?
Jesus.
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Sorry for being so late, Sokolov. I'm sorry. Even though I'm saving you, I might as well apologize. Go sleep. I think there's like a bed I'm supposed to go in. Yeah, there he is.
Who's that?
Nobody. No, I'm not. I'm not here. Oops.
Major, I'm in front of Sokolov's cell, but the door won't open.
Hold on, Snake. What's the current condition?
Condition?
Yeah. What phase is it now?
Alert.
Exactly. I already said you can't contact Sokolov during battle. Don't you listen to people when they're talking?
Obviously not.
Well, anyway, the reason that
Okay, I give you. Jerk. Oh no, don't send reinforcements. Man, they're all coming. Awesome. I think I can push.
Right there? I see him.
Can I go in here? Yes, go in here. Oh, there he is. I was thinking, I know I can stab somebody.
What's that sound?
What does it sound like? Ooh, there's a snake. Oh, crap.
What's that sound?
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the enemy. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Oh, I hear noises. No, let's just give it a minute, let time dwindle down. Oop. Dang it. I was supposed to put my weapon up and then come up. Kill this dude. Down. Come on here, buddy. Let's put you over here in this pile of bodies. Just because. What will she drop? Smoke grenade. You don't see me shoot him in the freaking face. Isn't there another one roaming around? Yeah, there he is.
The enemy is close by.
No, I'm not. I'm out. Ah. Stupid. You're so snake and you're so stupid. What do you mean what's wrong? Go get.
What's wrong?
Come on. Ooh.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
You go to sleep too. Okay, there. Everyone's asleep. Everybody's asleep. Nice. I heard something. Oh well, whatever. Tom.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get
What
it
you burning
from
there,
me.
Betty?
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You'll have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
More videos! Yay! Cutscenes!
The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America's truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Radio.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the
Roger.
sentries?
Roger.
I had to kill them. There was no other way. But no one will know we were involved.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Operation Snake Eater. Still commencing. Operation Cutscene. Still commencing.
Freeze!
Oh no, we're surrounded.
So this is the legendary boss. Huh? We meet at last.
Little Saturday night special.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. Huh. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Soldier?
That finger. Balls. So much build up.
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Like a freaking gun-wielding ninja, dude.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
You bald bitch.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
Was that a cat call?
GRU operatives! What is that stance? Huh. That gun.
I don't want to.
If you're not the boss, then die.
Let me just shit his pants.
Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Why wasn't I doing all that a while ago when everybody was all alerted? Old revolver lost a lot that day.
You
Mission
invented the
Impossible.
first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
An ocelot. An ocelot never lets the salad go to waste. An ocelot always
Major,
wipes.
do you read me?
I read you.
Front
Snake,
to
you all
back.
right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Okay. So, cutscene, are we playing? Yes, finally. If I shoot, what's his face, Ocelot, and kill him, it'll create a time paradox. Wait a minute. Where is he? Mousetrap. Because he's the cat. You created a time paradox. You can't go messing with our future. Where did you go, Sokolov? Snake is coming. Snake is looking for you. Snake needs to deliver you to safety. Ugh. And we're back at the cutscenes.
You okay?
Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best GRU has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask.
Look.
There is. What am I looking at? Molten.
That's what they were making you build.
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth, a tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh yes, and without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
Shagohawk.
Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2?
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
What I just
Yes.
said.
And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war?
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
Let's go to America. Off to America we go, Sokolov. Off to America. Right after this cutscene, possibly. I swear Kojima spent more time making cutscenes. He should have just made this a movie rather than an actual game. The ball.
Boss?
What you got in there?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Really?
Hornets?
What was that all about? What was that noise? Who is this guy?
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are
Them
together,
eyeballs.
it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
Broke his arm.
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
Snake Eater. Boss, what are you doing? Ooh.
The new blood has been rejected.
Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
So dramatic. Somebody's calling you Snake. You might need to answer that. Boss, could you? Oh, Snake. We're naked Snake. Hurt, boss. Hurt really bad.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah, just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move?
No, I can't.
You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there.
I'm hurt.
Right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Just calling him a Vini.
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can...
Yes, let me heal myself. I'm just chilling. Okay, let's cure. We got deep cut. You know, I think I used to just do random things. Deep cut, bleeding, no bandage applied, not yet disinfected. So let's do infected, bandage, price suture. Not leeches. I think I used to just give him everything. Yeah, I think I used to just do this, just go through everything. There we go. Stupid. I'm a medical personnel now. Naked Snake. Pretty banged up here. The mission was not impossible, but I did get my ass whooped. Damn river.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon.
Recover a
Can you set it up?
balloon. Recover a balloon, Snack. Lieutenant Naked Snack. Naked Snack. What do you see, Snake? Look, it's a couple whirly birds. What they doing? No, they're flying the Shagohog. Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
Shagohod.
Shagohod, not Shagohog. So much drama. And so many cutscenes. God. This got to be like a whole hour's worth.
success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What do you smell there, buddy? Someone let it rip.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death?
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Funky.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
He said, remember the Alamo. Exploder. All right, we're at the data save. So I'm going to go ahead and call it there. And yes, I am going to save. I'm going to call it there. If you like what you saw and you want to continue to see more of this Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, do other cool stuff that helps a brother out. And I will see you in the next hour-long video. Peace.